those that know Meghan Markle, I think it's becoming increasingly clear as to one of the main reasons why she decided to depart the British royal family. But is this one of them? Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the heart of London, in the centre of all things today, Regent Street. And behind me is a very famous building, as there always is. It is, of course, the Café Royal. Now, if you don't know the Café Royal, it's now a hotel, used to be sort of part apartments, part gentlemen's club, famous for entertaining the likes of, well, the wonderful Oscar Wilde, who apparently used to go into the restaurant most days, hold court, and people would stand around listening to what he had to say. A little bit like me, I guess. I'm only joking, of course. But back as ever to your breaking royal story in the real centre of London today. Well, as we know, Meghan Markle decided to quit the British royal family because she wanted to be private, lead a normal life, and of course disappear with her son at the time, baby Archie. We haven't seen much of him, have we? Apart from fuzzy photos. But what we have seen is Meghan stepping out in New York, looking resplendent in all kinds of designer heels, designer clothes and multi-million pound jewellery. It's interesting, isn't it, when you look at the things that she's wearing, particularly when you saw what she turned up at the school to read her book, The Bench. Just how naughty were those children, honestly, for her to want to read her own book. But it's also publicity, also works in her favour. But here's a real good insight into a source working closely with Meghan for a short while, and this is what they told me. One of the problems that Meghan Markle had was, being part of the British royal family, was when you receive gifts, you're not allowed to keep them. I don't know if you know this yourself, but what happens is there's a gift table, and basically everything puts into the, wherever they've been in the countries, wherever, it comes back, it's put onto a table, then it's assigned and it's redeployed. So if it was toys for, say, William or Harry when they were young, they were sent to children's hospitals, stuff like that. So basically everything that's given to the royal family does some good, including the flowers, who are also sent to local hospitals. Can you imagine getting a bouquet meant for Her Majesty the Queen, turns up on your bedside table in hospital? Not bad, eh? But on a more serious note, this was a problem for Meghan, simply because, yes, she got offered lots of designer clothes, but she couldn't keep them. Now that's all changed, as we've seen with this recent trip to New York. She's really resplendent in all of these wonderful designer gears, even possibly reading the room permanently wrong. But for her, the big difference is she gets to keep them. Not only that, but when you get to stay also at the mega expensive Carlisle Hotel, you don't pay for that either. These are all the things that she possibly got used to as a micro celebrity in a cable TV series. Makeup, clothes, hair, all of that sort of stuff. Those are the things that micro celebrities do miss, even if it means relinquishing your part as part of the British monarchy. Now, someone did and should have explained to Meghan that's how the monarchy works. Perhaps it was Prince Harry's fault, because you can't totally blame her for misreading the idea that when people sent you something, yes, you could wear it, but more importantly, you couldn't keep it. Now, that was a bigger problem, of course, for Meghan Markle. She couldn't quite understand the fact that she couldn't keep these things. And as I say, it's been proven really difficult. But what we've seen for Meghan herself is embracing life outside the monarchy means that she gets to keep lots of things. A good source tells me, though, that even the house that they live in now in California could have been, allegedly, partly furnished by gifts. This is because people want their product placed with them. But as with everything celebrity, you have a time scale, and while you may be able to milk it now while you're hot, as they say, that won't be the case forever, and that could create yet another problem for Meghan, who's enjoying something of a minor success in New York right now. Neil Sean, Regent Street, London.